Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We are located at the Black Sheep Burgers and Brews here on Rose Street, and we're talking with the owners, Diana Rodgers and Adam Rodgers. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us, Adam.
Thank you for coming.
So let's start with Diana over here. Diana, why don't you tell a little bit about yourself and how you got into the restaurant business?
I have two kids. We've been married for quite a long time now. I've always had a love of cooking since I was a little kid, and we've been watching cooking shows for I don't know how many years and trying stuff at home, and I just kind of evolved my cooking style, and we just decided to open a restaurant.
Now, you're a stranger. Opening a restaurant's hard work, and you're no stranger to that. Why don't you share with our audience what you used to do?
Previously, I flipped houses.
So you know the bones of this restaurant, and it really is inviting, and you've done a wonderful job. Adam, what made you decide to take a venture on the restaurant business?
Well, it's a dream that we've had for a while, and I think we had enough feedback that everybody loved Diana's food, and we wanted to do the craft beer thing here in Owatonna, and it just kind of came together, and that's what we did.
How did you decide what to name the restaurant, or name Burgers and Brews?
That's a good question for him.
It kind of goes, both of us are kind of the black sheep of our families. And so we had a lot of names that we did. And when we found this one, we knew that this was it.
It creates interest, because I think that was the first question I had ever asked. Why did you name it the Black Sheep? Adam, why did you decide to open a restaurant that offers craft beer?
Both me and Diana are homebrewers. We've been homebrewing for over 10 years, and we felt that nobody in town had pulled the trigger on craft beer yet, and we were more than happy to do that for everybody.
Explain the difference between craft beer and domestic beer.
Craft beer is on a much smaller scale than domestic beer, so a little more emphasis on detail and styles. Where with domestic beer, it's a lot of lagers, and that's about it, and you get a much bigger variety with craft beer.
And Diana, how did you decide what to put on the menu?
It was actually quite easy. We had a whole bunch of stuff on the menu, and everybody loved the burgers, so we kind of had to get rid of everything else, and we kept the burgers on.
Share with us your distributors, who you go to for what you carry in your restaurants as far as meat, things like that.
We don't actually have any distributors. We do everything locally.
All right, so explain that.
I don't want to explain that. I don't want to have anybody know what we have.
Oh, okay.
I don't want anybody to know because, that's part of our thing.
Oh, okay. All right. So come on in and just taste the menu and have a good time with that. Okay. Adam, you offer 26 craft beers. One of the things you do offer here at the restaurant, if somebody comes in, is they can order what is known as a flight. Would you please, for our viewers, explain what a flight is?
Sure. On a flight, we have 6 of our different taps, and they will vary in styles. And we have more taps, but this is what we feature, and so you can have a small taste of each style that we offer.
Okay. And how many styles you offer on flight? Can that vary?
Yes, that'll vary all the time, and pretty much the way that it's been lately is that'll be different daily. We go through a lot of beer.
Could you explain to us this flight in particular, maybe starting from the left to the right?
Sure. On the left, we have a porter, which is a dark beer. Next to that, we have a summer kolsch, which is a light drinking beer for summertime. We have a wild rice brown, which is kind of middle of the road, not too hoppy, not too light. After that, we have a passion fruit Belgian wit, which is very fruity, very easy drinking. After that, we have a tropical IPA, which is very hoppy. This one has passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. And at the end, we have your traditional IPA. This is a rye IPA, and very hoppy and bitter.
Now, because you both are into the beer and you've developed a palate, what helps you to decide what to bring in with your menu?
A lot of factors. Whatever looks good.
Okay. Is there any way you match beer with burgers? Like if somebody was coming in to get what's your big seller?
Our biggest sellers are the Sam Elliott and the 8 a.m. Okay. The 8 a.m. has hash browns, bacon, and eggs, and the Sam Elliott has onion rings, bacon, and barbecue sauce.
So say I come in and I want a Sam Elliott. Is there a beer you're going to recommend to me?
You know, paired with the food, not too bad. What we try to do here is get people to see what styles they like and offer them beers that they have maybe not tried in that style.
Now, all of your staff here, and how many people do you have working for you, Diana?
Right now we have 6 employees.
So all your employees, are they trained in beer?
They know about the beer. Some of them aren't old enough to drink, but we have informed them what the beer is so they can relay that on to the people that want to drink it.
So if I come in as a customer and I want to learn about a beer, are some of your wait staff, could they explain to me what's composed and what it could recommend a pairing?
Yeah, some of our wait staff is knowledgeable. Like she said, we do have some college students that, are not old enough to drink. So at that point, I just come out and I speak to anybody that has any questions about beer and give any answer I can.
So when you do a flight like this, how many ounces total in those 6 glasses?
Those are 5-ounce glasses, so, we're over 30 ounces on a flight.
So a couple could come in, have an hors d'oeuvre or a starter, and share a flight, correct?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay. So what hours are you open?
Right now we're open Tuesday through Friday, 4 to 8, and 11 to 8 on Saturdays.
Okay. And what have been some of the challenges to opening up the restaurant?
There's been many. This is our first restaurant, so a lot of things are fly by the seat of our pants sort of thing. I guess our biggest challenge was that we didn't know how great this was going to take off, and we've had to adjust more meat and more buns and more product for everybody.
And you said you've never gotten out of the soft opening.
Correct.
You started the soft opening and it's been run ever since, correct?
Absolutely. Every single day it gets busier.
Okay. How would you explain to everybody what they'll find when they come in? What kind of, setup and how it works?
I think when they come in, they're going to immediately see that, it's completely changed in this building if they have been in here from the previous restaurant. Also, I think the menu is small and it's easy to read. It's right to the point. I think the beer is probably the more complicated aspect of it because we offer so much, but we're here to answer questions.
And what is the number of craft beer you offer here again?
26.
Wow. And so is it set what 6 are here, or you could have any of those 26 on a flight?
These right here are set. 26 will be, we have 7 taps right now and growing, and then the rest will be either in cans or bottles.
What are your hopes for the future?
A little more diverse menu. We'd like to add some other things that I know Diana, really wants to put on the menu, and then always growing the beer menu.
And because of your knowledge in being a brewer and with the beer, you're always on the lookout. So do you have relations and connections with other breweries and brewers?
We do. I actually used to deliver beer, and so I have connections there about things that are coming out that not everybody might know about. Also, we stay very up to date on all the beer. So as soon as we hear something, we try to get it.
So the latest and greatest, you're going to do your best to have it here, correct? Absolutely. Okay. How many burgers total do you offer on the menu?
I think on the menu there's 5, but then we do a special every day.
Okay. So each day there's going to be something new. How do you decide what to put on the burger?
Whatever's seasonal and fresh and whatever sounds good to me.
So do you sample?
Every single day, all day.
I know you've had some delicious sauces on some of them. Have you composed those yourself?
Yes, I have. Everything here is made fresh and brand new by me.
Great. Well, you want to come in and see, come down to the Black Sheep Burger and Brews, and we want to thank you for having us here today. So come on down. You'll have a good time.